I look for confidence, like that she feels and knows that she is this great person. Even if others may not see that, she truly believes that, because that's what being a person means. Understanding that no matter what other people think of you, you are indeed beautiful. You are indeed strong. In addition to that, I really love when a girl is a Christian and not only says it but practices her Christian stands. She's intentional about it. She talks about it. She takes on projects that show that she loves God.
I think it would be like the way that she loves, not me or paying attention just to me, but it's the people around her, the people that are kind of that sit in the back of the room, because I think what it comes down to for me, the number one thing is how much she loves Jesus, and that's displayed in how much she loves others. So whether who she likes in terms of like the marginalized, does she pay attention to the people that sit in the back of the room that don't really talk to other people? Does she pay attention and love the people that are difficult to deal with sometimes? Because I know at some point, if I'm interested in that person, I'm in a relationship with that person, I'm going to be that difficult person at some point. So how is she going to love me when I'm being an idiot?
So my best relationship advice is to make sure that both of you are on the same page. If something doesn't seem right, then make sure to talk about it. Have a conversation. Communication is key. You want to know how the other person feels and be open about it. Don't just say it's fine, don't worry about it. Like, be open, because we really want to help.
I think that it's good to take things really slow. Get to know the person as a person, because I think that there's this tendency to rush into physical things with a person. And when a relationship, any relationship, is based on physical, then there's a lot that when you get later on down the road falls by the wayside. You're not prepared to deal with certain things because you don't know certain things about the person. Everything is based on that physical.
Relationship advice that I would give is definitely finding a good way to communicate with each other. I think communication is the key of empathy, and empathy is just understanding another human being themselves. And you can't fully have a good relationship if you don't understand, and you can't understand them if they don't communicate. So really communicating how you feel at all times, in good times and bad times, can be really just key to getting along with your partner.
Be content before you look for someone, because if you look for your contentment in a girl, you're not going to find it there, because she's going to mess up, you're going to mess up, you're going to be angry with her, she's going to be angry with you at some point. So if you find your contentment, if you're looking for contentment in a place that contentment was never designed to be found, you won't find it, and you're going to end up hurting yourself and hurting others and hurting her. So I think finding your contentment in Christ and keeping that as the center of you, and as long as she also has that center of her, together when you come and be that couple, you have your center as him, and that becomes something awesome. Those power couples that you see, that's where it is, where they both love Jesus individually, but then together they come and they have Jesus as the center of the relationship also.
Sex is something that I want to save for marriage, and I would love for the person that I'm dating to also save it for marriage. I definitely want to respect whoever it is that I'm in a relationship with, and I want to be able to say that I treated her with dignity. And so if that means abstaining from physical touching to a certain degree, then I'm going to do that, because I want to make her feel like I love her, not because for what I may be able to do with her, but because of her personality and who she is as an individual.
Anything close to sex is where I like draw the line. So if I feel overly stimulated, or if I feel just like, oh, this is like feeling way too powerful, that's probably a good sign to actually like pull back a little bit.
I wouldn't go past making out, because I don't believe sex before marriage is right. I personally believe that God wants us to save sex for marriage, and I feel like it's going to be worth the wait.
I talked to my girlfriend some of this, and it was, if you don't end up marrying each other, would your husband or wife in the future want to know what you did with that person? Are you free and clear to tell those kind of stories? So I think keeping in mind that this person might not be the one that you're spending the rest of your life with, that person that you do end up spending the rest of your life with would you feel comfortable telling them what you did? So I think that keeping that in mind in whatever you do kind of is a good guideline.
This is honestly a difficult one because we all have those tendencies, those urges. But I definitely think a big thing is stay in areas where there are people and like there's just not that loneliness kind of a feel. Make sure that within the relationship you define what exactly is too far for both of you, so that when the time comes you both have already established, okay, this is too far. There's no like, gray area.
I feel like it's necessary to have that talk before actually like dating or in the beginning of the relationship. It's important to set those boundaries up already and know that you both have the same values, so nothing would go wrong.
If you feel like that's what God is calling you to do, don't compromise that because the guy wants to. One of my previous girlfriends, she wanted to save it for marriage, and like I said earlier, I didn't really feel called to that, or I didn't want to, but she was convicted and I respected her for that, and I respected her decision, so we didn't, and we dated for like 5 months, but I respected it, and she had her decision, and she felt convicted of that. So I think if that's what you feel like God is calling you to do it.
Me myself, that would be hard because one of my love languages is physical touch, and so for me to really feel completely loved by the other person, I would probably want to kiss them, but I don't think it's a give or take. I think it's just specifically what you would want to do. So I think it's unusual to not kiss before marriage, but I would never say don't do it because it's too weird. I would definitely, if that's what you want to do, you should do it.
Kissing is not something that I see as necessary. Again, it's like this physical, and to be quite honest, the physical sometimes wears off. There are a lot of couples who will tell you that during the hard times in their marriages or their relationships, it wasn't kissing or holding hands that got them through it. It was knowing how the person reacted to certain things and then treating the situation accordingly. So if you want to save kissing for marriage, definitely do it. I would totally be down with anybody who wanted to save kissing for marriage because that's not my focus.
So bra size doesn't matter to me at all. I know a lot of people do look into that, but I don't. I'd rather have someone with a pretty face. That's just me though.
I would never say like small boobs are bad, because I'm sure that's this is being asked for me. But I think that's literally just a personal preference from guys. I would definitely not be discouraged by any different sizes of things that you might be worried about. Definitely not a thing to be worried about.
Not at all. Like I said, with a lot of these questions, physical only lasts so long. Like, our bodies will die someday. It's not meant to last. Our spirit, our soul, like our personalities, those are the qualities that truly last a lifetime. And so those are what's important to me.
I think the purpose of dating, obviously, I think dating without purpose is kind of silly, because what's the point of being physical with someone that you shouldn't be fully physical with? I think like trying to figure out what you want to do and eventually seeing someone as a potential marriage partner is the point of dating. So dating with intention is definitely something that I support 100%. I practice it, but dating without, I think, is just dangerous in itself. I think that when you're trying to explore like your own self, you should do it by yourself without doing it with someone else that you don't see a future with.
I feel like every relationship that you have that's romantic, you give a little bit of yourself away because there's intimacy with that. And so when you break up, there's a little bit of you that you're giving away. So I would want to date with the purpose of, can I marry you? That's my end goal. It's not, hey, I'm lonely, just want someone to go watch a movie with. If I'm dating you, it's because I see potential, and I hope you see the same thing.
The purpose of dating to me is to eventually find the person that God has intended for your life. It's an incredible experience, but again, it's an experience that you have to be careful with. So definitely take things like that slow.
Love each other through actions, not just by saying I love you, but showing that you love them by spending time and caring for them If there's something they need, then be there and support them.
I definitely think that honesty is a key to being intentional in relationships. Like being honest with them, like how you feel when you're feeling that way. Letting them know that like, hey, I have things that I got to deal with too. So that you both kind of know like what's going on in each other's lives. Like what does it look like for you to deal with each other amidst like busyness and problems and all of that kinds of stuff, because that ends up being really important later in life. Learning how to deal with situations, resolve them, that kind of a thing. So
I talked through that with my girlfriend, and I think what kind of came of it was I enjoy seeing a smile on her face. I enjoy it more than us doing something that I like. So if I knew she really liked a movie, I want to see that movie because I know that makes her happy. So I think it's selflessly giving of yourself and of your time and to that other person, that you're looking towards the needs of others as being more important to your own, to go back to that verse. So being intentional in when you're tired, when you're a little bit angry, when you've had a long day, and then intentionally doing something for them. I think you find satisfaction in that. I love to see that smile on her face when I know that I've had a rough day. She knows that I've had a rough day, and then just me bringing her a coffee with her one shot of hazelnut and seeing the smile on her face, that I like that. Being intentional about going out of my way to make her smile and make her happy.
Well, my answer to this question is that you should definitely. Just kidding. Hi, my name is Becca, and I'm actually the owner of this channel. Those are just some of my guy friends who were so gracious enough to do this video for me. So thank you so much to all of you. And if this is your first video you've ever seen before by me, I make all my videos about Jesus and what it looks like to live life for him to the fullest. So thank you so much for watching if this is your first time, or this could be like your 100,000th video you've ever seen before by me. So thank you to you too. I hope that you have a great day.
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 And know that you are so loved and so beautiful.
My life be like,
Yeah. Whoa. That was Becca. That was Becca. That wasn't me.
Have a great day. Oh my gosh.
I just wanted a little puppy. Can I get a puppy? Please send me one. Thank you. Hola, gente hermosa. Me llamo Daniel.
We're answering your favorite question. The big one? Yeah. I laugh every time I...
Nothing is too. Okay.
What? Nothing? Damn! What? Stanley!
yeah, screw you, Stanley.
No.
Stanley Donuts. Que tengan un gran día y quiero que sepan que son amados y son bellos.
And then...
You understand?
Learn French for those in Canada.
Wait, are you from Canada?
Yeah, Canadian power in the house.
Woo! Woo! Subscribe to his channel. He makes videos called Two Brown Guys. Oh crud, I messed it up. Fun fact, this guy also makes YouTube videos on a channel called Two Brown Guys, so if you want to go check those out, go to the description, the link will be there.
My life be like,